You don't need to be below the poverty line to feel the pain of inflation. Southern Nevadans across the valley are struggling to pay their bills. I'm Paulina Bootska, and welcome to our 13 Connect special. This week, KTNV and United Way of Southern Nevada are focused on the missing middle-income people impacted by inflation who may not know where to go for help. Our reporting this week is dedicated to showing the solutions and support that you can find for free right here in the Las Vegas Valley. Whether it's housing, groceries, or utility bills, we'll show you where to look for help if you are part of the missing middle.
Well, you don't need to be below the poverty line to feel the pain of inflation here. Prices are getting so bad, it's also hurting the middle class.
That's for sure. And this week, we're looking at the issue and where to go for help in a series we call The Missing Middle. Today, 13 Action News anchor Trisha Keene introduces a local facing some tough times.
It's tough. It's tough for a number of reasons.
Aaron Stewart is making some lifestyle changes. He says inflation has him seeing things differently.
The American dream was the white picket fence, the house. I'm not sure if I'll ever own a house.
This single father of three recently had to move in with his mother. Aaron says his apartment was getting too expensive.
In 2 years, it went from $800 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment that I was living in up to $1,100 a month.
Aaron's grateful for his mom's help, but admits it is hard.
You know, 3 bouncing young ladies who want to jump and play, but we also have to take into consideration that we're living in somebody else's home.
But inflation doesn't just impact his living situation. Aaron has also put his dream of owning his own business on hold.
I have to go back to a full-time job to make ends meet.
Aaron owns his own coffee cart company, but inflation was taking a huge bite out of his profits.
Every dollar has to go towards milk, which is higher now, flavors, which has gone up, and as well as even ice.
On top of higher grocery prices, Aaron was feeling the pain at the gas pump.
When it's $115 to fill up the tank, sometimes you go out there to sell and you're not making just the gas that it took you to get there.
But there's another issue. Like thousands of other middle-class Valley residents, Aaron tried getting help, but hit a major roadblock.
I made too much money to get any type of assistance, which doesn't feel like you make too much money, but you make too much money for anything as far as SNAP benefits, welfare, housing.
Aaron is part of the missing middle, a group unable to find the help they need in the existing system. Aaron isn't rich, but he makes too much money to qualify for government assistance.
The fact that I make pretty decent money, that works against me to be able to get on these programs. So it doesn't make sense because I don't think I make that much money, especially if we're struggling.
I believe that Aaron is not alone. Almost across the board, requests and the needs up.
President and CEO Julian High with United Way of Southern Nevada says 64% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. But the rise in inflation now means 20% of those people don't have enough to make ends meet. The good news is, High says necessary changes are being made to get Southern Nevada's middle class the help they need.
I think just as America and Las Vegans always do, we have made some adjustments, and that there is a possibility for resources for people that maybe they didn't know about before because the landscape has changed.
That's welcome news for Aaron, who says he'll take any help he can get. But he says until then, despite everything, he and his family can still count themselves fortunate.
I'm not sure what that new normal is, but we're healthy, we're happy. We just have to readjust our expectations.
That was anchor Trisha Keene reporting. Being part of America's middle class used to be the place to be. Probably had a car, maybe a house, life was good. But recent inflation has changed all of that. And this week we look at the issue and where to get help in a series we call The Missing Middle. 13 Action News anchor Dave Corvassier shows us one helpful place you can go.
We break down because it's just, why is it so hard?
27-year-old Taliana Mack admits she and her husband are struggling. The couple are both employed, but still have trouble making ends meet.
All my money goes to bills, all his money goes to bills.
Taliana says even with help from family, everything is just too expensive. From the $1,500 she pays for a 2-bedroom apartment to filling up her tank.
Gas prices are so high that I can't really afford to fill up my tank sometimes. It's really difficult for us to be living this way. And it breaks our heart to really be like, we can't provide the way that we want to for our son.
It sounds like an issue for those below the poverty line, but today it's a growing issue for middle-class Americans, including some here in the Valley. Many earn too much to qualify for assistance, but there is help, and it's only a phone call away.
During the week, we get between 400 and 500 calls a day.
Nevada 211 has trained experts standing by to connect you with the necessary relief programs.
I would think you would need people with good empathy, who have good listening skills and good relational skills.
Absolutely. And that last one, the ability to listen, you're not just communicating with somebody, you actually have to understand and comprehend what they're asking for.
Database specialist David Pointer says Nevada 211 operators provide custom service based on the needs of each caller. They not only point you in the right direction, but provide details to make sure you qualify for assistance.
We've already gathered the information. We'll send it to you. You can follow up and you don't have to struggle unnecessarily.
Nevada 211 provides resources for just about everything: housing, utility assistance, childcare, healthcare, addiction, and more. Plus, help for veterans, seniors, and youth.
We have a youth app, and on that youth app are teenager-specific resources that can help you. Please feel comfortable reaching out to us and asking for that help.
Pointer says the hard part is they can't help if you're not willing to reach out.
Letting people know that 211 is available to them, that this is something they can go to, that they might be able to find the help that they need right here.
Taliana says she's reaching out for help and is encouraging others to do the same.
You got to keep trying, because if you give up, then that's the end for you. You're just going to stay in that mode of, I can't get help because no one wants to help me. But you also have to put the footwork in too to get that help.
And that was Dave Carvassier reporting. Are you part of the missing middle? Have you struggled to find the help you or your family need? We have details on available resources at ktnv.com/missingmiddle. And tomorrow we will have more information on another program available to all Southern Nevadans. 13 Connects is sponsored by Landmark Recovery, America First Credit Union, and Subaru of Las Vegas.
And get the best of Las Vegas news on your time. Download the KTNV 13 Action News app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV streaming device. Visit ktnv.com/apps for more information. We'll be right back with more right after this break. You don't need to be below the poverty line to feel the pain of inflation. Southern Nevadans across the valley are struggling to pay their bills. I'm Paulina Bootskin. Welcome to our 13 Connect special. This week, KTNV and United Way of Southern Nevada are focused on the missing middle-income people impacted by inflation who may not know where to go for help. Our reporting this week is dedicated to showing the solutions and support that you can find for free right here in the Las Vegas Valley. Whether it's housing, groceries, or utility bills, we'll show you where to look for help if you are part of the missing middle.
Well, Southern Nevadans, young and old and in between, are feeling the ripple effects of inflation, and veterans also being hit hard.
But we want to say that help is available. So I looked into the assistance available for veterans in a series we're calling The Missing Middle. Take a look.
I was homeless upon coming here.
Amon Stallworth knows a thing or two about tough times. The Army veteran found himself on the streets shortly after moving to Las Vegas. At an all-time low, Stallworth admits he thought he might not recover. But then he decided to reach out to Veteran Affairs.
Luckily, with the peer support training that they have here with peer support specialists here, able to talk me through and get me going and motivate me.
Since the pandemic and now with rising inflation, other veterans may also find themselves needing help for the first time. Many are part of the missing middle, a group making too much money to qualify for government assistance.
In May 2021 through May 2022, we've had a 150% increase in our walk-ins to CRRC.
Elizabeth Jarman is the program coordinator at the VA's Community Resource and Referral Center, also known as CRRC. She says the need for veteran assistance is enormous right now, and housing tops the list.
Veterans who have never been homeless before, and because of the real estate market, their landlords are selling their property. And so all of a sudden, the veteran may have lived there for 7 or 8 years, and the landlord is selling it to make a profit.
Jarman says every veteran, no matter what, has a place to stay.
If you hear veterans saying, oh, the VA can't help, or there's no room, or the beds are full, it's just not accurate. And so I would encourage them to come back in to see how we can assist.
Other programs include food assistance, legal help, education and employment, plus health and wellness.
Whether that's therapy, groups, medication, it may be substance abuse treatment in our addictive disorder treatment program, substance abuse or gambling addiction.
Jarman also says each program includes peer support from other veterans.
They have to be a veteran, they have to be in recovery of some type from mental health or substance abuse. And so those peer support specialists have gone through the VA system.
It's almost recreating the camaraderie they had while they served in a different way.
Very much so. Yeah, I think they're working on a different goal than their military mission, but they're all working towards independence in their own way, and so they're able to kind of build each other up.
Bottom line, Jarman says the help is there. The toughest part is just connecting with the veterans who need it.
So my message to any veterans who have not had a good experience at the VA in the past is to come back. We will welcome you with open arms. We will hear any of your concerns, try to address them.
And Stallworth agrees. He knows the assistance is available, but admits veterans often hesitate to ask for help. So he has a special message.
Although we are trained to be strong and self-sufficient in the military, which teaches us that, take that extra step to reach out.
So are you part of the missing middle? Are you a veteran struggling to make ends meet? You can always call 877-48-VET. That's 877-424-3838 for help. Now, we also have details on available resources. That's at ktnv.com/missing-middle. And 13 Connects is sponsored by Landmark Recovery, America First Credit Union, and Subaru of Las Vegas.
We'll be right back after this break with more on this 13 Connect special. You don't need to be below the poverty line to feel the pain of inflation. Southern Nevadans across the valley are struggling to pay their bills. I'm Paulina Bootskin. Welcome to our 13 Connect special. This week, KTNV and United Way of Southern Nevada are focused on the missing middle-income people impacted by inflation who may not know where to go for help. Our reporting this week is dedicated to showing the solutions and support that you can find for free right here in the Las Vegas Valley. Whether it's housing, groceries, or utility bills, we'll show you where to look for help if you are part of the missing middle.
So we know for kids, summertime often means vacation and lots of fun, but unfortunately, inflation now means many middle-class parents are forced to cut back on that.
Yeah, but there are some safe and affordable options to keep kids busy here in the Valley.
I spoke to the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club on what they offer. This is part of our series we call The Missing Middle.
I've been here since, I think, 11.
16-year-old Cherish is a bright young lady I had the pleasure of meeting at the Boys and Girls Club of Southern Nevada.
Head, shoulders, knees, go!
She says if it wasn't for this place, she'd be pretty miserable.
What do you think your summer might look like if the Boys and Girls Club weren't here?
Probably boring. I would probably just be at home by myself, watching TV.
With 13 club locations in Southern Nevada, Cherish is just one of hundreds of Valley kids and teens to benefit from a safe place to spend the summer and enjoy some fun activities with their new friends.
It starts with safety, both physical and emotional safety, and then once they feel part of the group, then all other learning happens, and that's really what we're looking for.
I spoke with Vice President and CEO Andy Bischel. He says summer activities at the Boys and Girls Club offer a little bit of everything for everyone, from sports and art to academics and technology. But rising inflation has many middle-class families putting the brakes on their summer plans for the kids. The club knows, for the first time, some parents may be questioning their options.
We try to stay very price conscious, right? And then for income eligible families, we also have financial assistance for them.
There's also affordable options like the YMCA Summer Camp, which also offers financial help, plus day camp at recreation centers across the valley for Clark County, Las Vegas, and Henderson. As for Cherish, she says she's grateful for the time she gets at the Boys and Girls Club.
It's a great place to make friends because I'm close to everyone here. Like, we're like family here. So there's never a time where, like, especially like for new people, there's never a time where you'll feel lonely because we're outgoing and we always come up to you and be like, you know, welcome in.
So are you part of the missing middle? Tight budget may have you searching for affordable options and safe place to send your kids. So we have more details on the summer programs Justin just mentioned. You can go to our website for that, ktnv.com/missing-middle. And 13 Connects is sponsored by Landmark Recovery, America First Credit Union, and Subaru of Las Vegas.
And get the best of Las Vegas news on your time. Download the KTNV 13 Action News app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV streaming device. Visit ktnv.com/apps for more information. We'll be right back with more right after this break. You don't need to be below the poverty line to feel the pain of inflation. Southern Nevadans across the valley are struggling to pay their bills. I'm Paulina Bootskin. Welcome to our 13 Connect special. This week, KTNV and United Way of Southern Nevada are focused on the missing middle-income people impacted by inflation who may not know where to go for help. Our reporting this week is dedicated to showing the solutions and support that you can find for free right here in the Las Vegas Valley. Whether it's housing, groceries, or utility bills, we'll show you where to look for help if you are part of the missing middle.
Not having enough food is a growing issue for many families here in the valley. Even the middle class now feeling the pinch at the grocery store. But where can a family turn to if they don't qualify for food assistance?
In our series, The Missing Middle, Danny Beckstrom looks at a growing trend that could help.
There's pomegranate in the back.
I'm really excited about that. Pomegranates are not cheap, so to just grab one off the tree, that's amazing.
I couldn't believe what I learned during a recent visit with Jennifer Mujica, owner of Farmer Jen Organics.
I just planted my summer veggies, so this is
squash.
A squash, yeah.
Farmer Jen, as she's called, has been teaching Las Vegans how to grow their own food since 2012.
You're growing food in the desert, where a lot of people think, we can't do that. How did you figure it out?
You know, I hate to say it, I think I like a challenge.
Farmer Jen says you can grow just about anything in our valley. The secret is 2 simple steps.
You figure out the seasons in the desert, the growing seasons of what grows when, and then you figure out how to make soil. Soil is the #1 important thing we don't have in the desert.
She clearly knows what she's doing. Along with her almond and apricot trees, she's growing bell peppers, eggplants, green onion, and strawberries, plus herbs like basil, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Farmer Jen's client, Greg Barr, is excited to get started.
If I get the spices, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to save a lot of money. I'm Italian. We cook. So spices, yeah, good thing to have because you're going to use every one of them.
He also wants to try growing tomatoes.
I like to have a good tasting tomato. And if she can help me grow those and I can get a good tasting tomato, I'll be in heaven.
Now, I know what you're thinking. It's got to be expensive to get started. But Farmer Jen says not really.
So soil is about $10 a bag. I think it's going up a little bit more, but let's say under $100. You can take an empty area of your yard, add new soil, and then add some water, drip the irrigation, you know, the water smart landscaping, and add that, and you've got vegetables growing.
But what if you live in an apartment? Farmer Jen has that figured out too.
If you're in an apartment or a condo, you can start containers like this with all of your lettuces and your kales and your greens and your herbs, and you can put this on your patio and have this all summer long if it's a shaded spot.
But the benefits don't stop there.
You say that you can take this to farmers markets, and now not only are you helping your grocery bill, but you're actually adding in a little pocket change. Is that possible?
It is possible. So these tiny plants you see right here, you know, this is going to be zucchini, and I had more zucchini than you can imagine. So I was giving it to all my neighbors, but you could take it to a farmer's market and set up a booth.
Of course, you can also save it all for yourself. There's some plants you may use all on your own, like the stevia plant, a natural sweetener often used as a sugar substitute in your coffee.
These leaves are what has all the flavor. So you take this, and then go ahead and just try a bite of that.
You just eat it.
It's going to be pow. Super sweet.
That is crazy.
Right? It's like so super
it's so sweet.
That's so cool. You know, I wish I had a green thumb. I try to do all the tips that they say, use banana water, coffee grounds. All my plants just die.
That's okay.
You can rewatch that story and then maybe, you know, it'll sink in a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Well, Farmer Jen says that this doesn't have to be time consuming or labor intensive. She teaches her clients to just take 15 minutes every day.
Yeah, it just needs a little bit of love. We have more details on growing your own fruits and vegetables over on our website. Just head over to ktnv.com/missingmiddle. And 13 Connects is sponsored by Landmark Recovery, America First Credit Union, and Subaru of Las Vegas.
I'm Paulina Bootska. Thanks for watching The Missing Middle. We hope that you found these ideas and resources helpful. And if you are struggling, know that it is always okay to ask for help. If you missed any part of today's program, just hit the back button on your remote and scroll down until you see The Missing Middle. And if you're curious about some of the ideas and resources that we've covered today, visit ktnv.com/missingmiddle. Stay tuned for more from 13 Action News after the break, and check us out anytime here on KTNV streaming Las Vegas News on your time.